Good morning, guys. It's Alex, All Day Cards. Got a few cards to show. What do we got? 5 here. Yeah, haven't been buying a ton. Just I don't know, getting a little more picky with what I'm getting, and same thing. Prices are still kind of up. Hopefully that's correcting a little bit because I'm sort of in the camp that like I'd rather they be cheaper and be able to get stuff than having things that are really worth way more, but I don't know. It's not really any fun if you can't buy anything. So yeah, I got a couple cards. Check it out. So new to old, as I usually do, new to old. So I'm a Ravens guy. I do dabble in a little bit of football. And yeah, this is one of the guys on the Ravens who's kind of underrated. He's already had a pretty good year. He had an amazing year last year. Lamar is great, but this is kind of one of the guys that, he helps Lamar be good, and he also benefits from Lamar. So this guy's pretty solid tight end. I pick up the optics. This is in the orange. It's $1.99. If you can see it, probably not. Yeah, sort of. Yeah, the optics and the prisms of Mark Andrews rookies. Something I kind of pick up here and there, as long as they're affordable, because his prices have definitely gone up a little. But that one was it was a pretty good deal. And everything else is vintage baseball slabs as per my normal stuff. Got a 64 Eddie Matthews in a 5. Thought this looked pretty good. Centering's halfway decent. Pretty nice card. It was reasonable. I like my mid to low grade vintage baseball slabs. And this falls in that category. He's a guy I'm kind of picking up, not necessarily buying all of his cards, but at the same time, I kind of pick up the ones I don't have when I see them when they're reasonable. This next card is I love. A lot of people will be like, "What?" But as an Orioles fan, so I like getting some of the vintage Orioles of Hall of Famers that like you don't necessarily think of on the Orioles. So like Hoyt Wilhelm is probably much better known for being on the Giants, and he played forever, so he's been on lots of teams. But the point is, I like getting some of the older Orioles cards that are kind of people Robin Roberts, Luis Aparicio, Hoyt Wilhelm. There's a couple guys that are kind of had a few years on the Orioles. So this is a 61. It's a high number though, so this card is like kind of oddly expensive. It's kind of an interesting image. I like that he's like showing the knuckleball, but then also like his eyes are closed. It's like, what? They didn't have another photo? Although I guess, here I am thinking that it's the modern era where they could just flip through a whole file of photos and pick the one with his eyes are open. So I guess they really, maybe they didn't have one. The photographer missed it. But yeah, so it's kind of an interesting photo showing the knuckler with his eyes closed. Kind of weird. But a super nice card. I wouldn't normally necessarily need a 7 in cards like this, but it just looked so nice. The centering was really nice, and it wasn't crazy expensive, especially considering the high number factor, and that sometimes they go for way more than I would ever pay. But this one looked awesome, so I kind of splurged on a nicer one. Cool card. I got 2 more. These are both going to be 58s. I got a K-line here. Love 58s, 59s, 60. I can keep going with all the sets I like, but 58s are cool with the colors. This is a 5 in a K-line 5. Thought it looked pretty good. The centering's a little off, mostly top to bottom. That's the biggest thing with this card, and that really doesn't bother me too much. It's a pretty nice card. And again, reasonably priced because some stuff just isn't right now. So I got that one, and then I also got the Eddie Matthews, which is pretty kind of an oddly similar card. 58s had a lot of headshots. I've been picking up I've got most of the 58 Hall of Famers. I need a Clemente. That's probably the biggest 58 that I need to get someday. But this Eddie Matthews is a 4. It has a little bit of kind of surface snow, if you kind of see, but otherwise, I mean, centering's off a little, not terrible. Some of them in the 58s are pretty bad. My Cepeda rookie's like way miscut, but I've had that raw forever, so I might get another Cepeda someday too. But yeah, a couple of nice 58s. Those look good together, and that's about it. Yeah, I think I only have like one card coming right now, so yeah, for sure slowing down a little, but it's okay. I think being a little more picky sometimes it's probably a good thing. You don't end up with as much stuff that you're like, meh. Maybe focusing on, focusing is kind of what I'm trying to do. Is just focus a little more and not necessarily buy everything. But all right, guys, take it easy. See you later.